I really hope the lighting is alright because I feel like it's really bad right now. But today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make your own Elsa from Frozen costume for Halloween. And I tried to be really creative and innovative with it because I wanted to be something that anyone can do, because I know there's a lot of people who don't know how to sew and they're scared of sewing and all that kinds of stuff. So this involves no sewing. Yes, I really hope you guys like this. And yeah, I am so excited for Halloween. This is my first DIY of the season, and it's up a little bit later than I would have liked it to be because the sun does not like to shine where I live. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this short and sweet, and if you guys want to know how you can make your own Elsa costume for Halloween without sewing, then you can just keep on watching. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to show you how to make is the sparkly body part of the dress. So you are going to need a couple of things. You're going to need some blue duct tape, plastic bags, sparkly fabric, and adhesive Velcro. So we're going to start with our plastic bag, and basically all you're going to do is just chop off the bottom and then chop off the handle part. Pretty simple. So then you'll have basically a tube bag, a bag that's like a tube, and then you're gonna put it on. And you're probably thinking this looks pretty ridiculous, but you're gonna put it on, and if you need it to be a little bit longer like I did, just do it again with another plastic bag. And then we're gonna grab our duct tape, and literally we're just gonna start wrapping ourselves in it. And this can either be really fun or really hard, depending on if you're doing it by yourself or if you're doing it with friends. But yeah, you basically just want to wrap your entire body part in blue tape, and then we're just gonna cut ourselves out of it. And I definitely recommend getting someone else to cut you out of it because I had quite the time trying to cut myself out of this. So yeah, once it's cut out, you can just peel it off, and then I'm just taking some duct tape and putting it around the edges so that there's no sticky parts hanging off, or there's no bag hanging out or anything like that. And I also did a little point in the middle of the front because Elsa's dress kind of her body part, oh my god, why do I keep saying body part? Her that dress part kind of does a point in the middle. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? It's this point right here that I'm just, it's this one right here. Anyways, you can do that if you want. And now we're just going to make a panel. So this is going to be how we're going to open and close it. And if you're wondering what I mean by panel, we're just going to tape a couple of pieces of tape together to make a flat piece of tape. Did that make sense? Basically, I'm just taking a couple pieces of tape and taping both sides of it, kind of like how you'd make a duct tape wallet kind of idea. And I made it about 3 pieces of tape thick. So hopefully you can understand what I'm saying by watching what I'm doing. And then I just taped over the ends so that again there was no sticky part hanging out or anything. Then we're gonna take our top, and we're going to take the back part of the open side. Hopefully that makes sense. The back part of the open side, and you're basically just going to tape that panel right on the inside of it. Taping. Duct tape is literally an amazing invention, let me tell you. Okay, so this is the panel when it's taped on, and basically what's going to happen when we close it, that little flap is going to attach to the front. So this is where the adhesive Velcro comes in. Now, you could just take the Velcro and just lay it and stick it down, but instead of doing that, I decided to cut it into little tiny strips so that I could tighten it and loosen it. And since this is already adhesive, basically you just have to peel the backing off and stick them down. So I'm just sticking those bad boys down there. Then you can just take the other half of the Velcro and tape it down, or stick it down, to the other side of the top. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, what's going to happen is when we close it, it's going to hook on to the Velcro. So, we can actually open it and get out of it. And we don't have to see like this. Hopefully that helps, this little thing. Anyways, now we're going to make it look a little less ridiculous, and we're going to cover it in sparkly fabric. And this is probably the easiest part of the whole top part because the taping part is really hard. And I said part a lot of times. So basically you just want to lay down your top and cut a big square of sparkly fabric around it. And then you're going to do it again because you're going to need a piece for the back of it as well. And then we're just going to fire up our old hot glue gun because this is going to be that's how we're going to attach the sparkly fabric. So basically you just want to lay it down onto your top and just make sure you don't cover the Velcro, because if you cover the Velcro, we're not going to be able to close it. And then you just want to tuck those little excess pieces inside, flip the top over, and just glue those flaps on the inside down. Just like so. And you can also glue down the flap by the Velcro as well. So basically you just want to glue down all the flaps until it looks like this. And then of course you have to do it again with the front half. So on the front half, when you get around to the Velcro, make sure you're not gluing on the Velcro. I like just cut out a bit around the Velcro so that I wasn't gluing on top of it. And I also cut off the excess because you can't fold that part over, because if you fold it over, it's going to go over the Velcro. So for the see-through part of Elsa's top, you're going to want to get a light color chiffon shirt, or maybe something that's just like see-through, and you basically just want to cut the top off. And if you have little black cuffs like mine did, you can cut those off as well. So I didn't end up using that shirt because I kind of liked it, so I did sew a new one. But basically you just want to cut your chiffon shirt so that it's kind of off shoulder, just like the clip I just showed, and then you can decorate it with some glitter glue and some gems and whatnot. I did use a reference picture for mine. I know Elsa's does kind of look different in different pictures, but I did a rim around the top, and then I did this kind of cool spotted design on the sleeves. But really you can get creative with this. You can use a reference picture, or you can just, you know, go for whatever you want it to look like. So that is the finished part of the top, and now we're just going to move on to the cape. So I found this sheer like curtain thing at a thrift store, and let me tell you, thrift stores will be your best friend when you're making your own costumes. And since this is a curtain, it already has like a loop in the top. So basically we're just going to take some ribbon and stick a safety pin into one side, and then we're basically just going to thread it through the loop of the curtain. And it's just easier to do this when there's a safety pin on it, because you can just stick the safety pin in, punch a bunch of fabric around the safety pin, and then pull the safety pin. Hopefully that made sense. So yeah, once you get to the end, you just want to pull your string, and just make sure you don't pull the whole string out. So you want string sticking out of both sides of the curtain, because basically we're just going to tie this around ourselves for the cape. And I used my, body form assistant to help me show you guys what the cape will look like. And you can cut this if you want, but I decided not to because I kind of liked how it was long. And then you can just go ahead and decorate it if you want, but you can leave it plain. I decided to use these sparkly snowflakes, and again, I didn't know if I was going to reuse this cape thing or not, so I didn't want to glue the sparkly things down, so I just took a loop of tape and decided to tape all the little sparkles on. And I got these from Michael's craft store, and I think I didn't know what I was going to use them for at first, but I'm really, really happy with the way they look on the cape. And I just made them really close together at the bottom, and then I made them more sparse going up. And I'm going to quickly go over the makeup, and I already started with foundation. Just putting a primer on my eyelids as well as a light cream base. Then I'm going with a pink blush on my cheeks and as well as on the tip of my nose for that frosty effect. And then I'm going in with a brown eyeliner and putting some freckles and then just smudging them out to make them look a little more natural. Then I am going in with a purple shimmery eyeshadow, putting that all over my lid, and then I'm going in with a more like corally shimmer eyeshadow and put that in my crease, a darker shadow purple in the outer corner of my eye, and then I highlighted the inner corner with a shimmer stick, and all the products will be listed in the down bar if you're wondering what I used. Then of course I did a little bit of a winged eyeliner, and then I put some mascara on to prep for the falsies. And I didn't put me putting on the falsies in the video because it's literally so hard to do that on camera. So yeah, and don't forget to put mascara on your bottom eyelashes. And then there's the falsies that I put on. And to finish off the look, I used a tinted baby lips in a berry color. And also, since I'm using a wig, you don't have to, but I decided to use a wig, which is blonde. So I put some concealer in my eyebrows to make them look a little bit lighter. And yeah, that's the finished makeup. And like I said, if you don't want to use a wig, you can totally just put your hair in a braid, but I decided to use a wig to go for the full effect. And yeah, that was a wig. And you're probably wondering what happened to the skirt part of the costume. Well, I found this like skirt at a thrift store. Like I said, thrift stores are awesome. It's totally like way too big for me. So, I just basically pinned it so that it would fit me. And I'm actually so happy I found this skirt because it's literally perfect for Elsa. It even has like the slit already in the side. And yeah, so I just pinned that, and then I put the top on top of, wow, that made no sense. I put both of the tops on, and then you basically just want to take your cape and tie it around the front and put a bow in the front, and then you can just like squish like the cape to as far back as you want to. I kind of like did it like right underneath of my arms because I think that's kind of where Elsa has hers, and then I just basically tied it in a bow and tucked it inside the top of the sparkly top. Wow, I just said top a lot of times. But yeah, and once you have it tucked in, like literally like it doesn't pop out, like you can never see it. It's just, yeah, so easy and no sewing involved. And yeah, that is the finished costume. You are now Elsa. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please be sure to give it a big ol' thumbs up down there because it'd make me really, really happy. And comment below if there's any other costumes you guys want to see me do. And definitely, if like you try this out at home, make sure you tweet me with the hashtag Falloween because that's my costume DIY series. And yeah, make sure you tweet at my name too, because I checked like the hashtag Falloween and there's like something else that's Falloween too, which I really don't know what it is. But yeah, make sure you tweet it at Fallon Fraser, hashtag Falloween, and don't get discouraged if you can't find the same stuff that I found. You don't have to do exactly what I did. I mean, you can be really, really creative with it. That's what I love about Halloween. You get to be so creative, and like the costumes don't have to be perfect. Like you can like interpret things differently. And yeah, even if you don't like use exactly how I did it, I would really, really love to see your guys' Elsa costumes if you make them. And even if like it's not even Elsa, like I just want to see you guys' Halloween costumes. So once you guys like know what you're making and you made it and you bought it or whatever, definitely tweet that to me as well because I love Halloween and I love seeing costumes. And again, don't forget to tell me any other costume DIYs you guys want to see this year. Leave it down there. And before I ramble on, before this gets way too long, I'm just going to end it here, and I will see you guys very soon with a brand new video. Bye!